Hello everybody and welcome to a very spooky edition of Hobby Night. We are approaching Halloween season and I wanted to celebrate by opening a scary pack of cards, an entire booster pack of cards in fact, specifically the Magic the Gathering Innistrad Crimson Vow set. And if you don't know anything about this set, well let me tell you it is full to the brim of little bloodsuckers, my favorite creatures of the night, vampires. There's also a bunch of humans and, werewolves and spirits and stuff in here. All very spooky things, but we're here for the vampires. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and celebrate Halloween by opening this entire booster box and see what kind of cool things we can add to my vampire commander deck. Let's begin. Whoosh. I'm so excited for this. Okay. Here is our Innistrad Crimson Vow Collector's Booster. Let's just dive straight into this and start opening packs. Now, I am really excited for this because, like I said, I really want to open. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. I'm so excited that I'm struggling. Open packs. Okay, there we go. I'm really excited for this because I want to update my Vampire Commander deck that I have, which I got a while ago, and I was actually looking recently with Chaos Cultist. The Edgar card that's in there, that was the commander, actually like $90 or something now. Holy cow. So I went ahead and like double sleeved him because I was concerned. I wanted to make sure that he was nice and safe. But yeah, I want to beef up that deck, add some things to, oh, I forgot I'm gonna get the box toppers. Okay, cool. We got two of them actually.
Why did I give you two?
I normally, don't you just normally get one?
I thought so. Hey, cool.
Interesting. All right, well, let's open those first and then we'll get into the actual packs. Now, does this have a little tear tatty thing? Because there's only like a card, I think, in this and I don't want to accidentally rip it. Is it two? Okay.
No, that's the preview packs. Never mind.
Oh, I don't know how to open this. I'm so nervous. Okay, there we go. Haha, easily is how you do it. So our first card is Quincy Hacker, Creature Human Druid. This is from the Innistrad set. I like the dog. That's cool. It's a full art foil, which is pretty cool. He can add a mana of any color, which is pretty nice actually, but he is a green himself. And let's see what we got for the other one. Oh, that one opened. Listen, I figured it out. That one opened. Ooh, Mysterious Blood Illness. I have no idea if any of these cards are decent, but this card looks cool.
There's virtually no cards in the set worth more than $10.
Okay, so there's...
It's out of standard, so that's part of why.
Oh, I actually do think I had remembered hearing that, and I had completely forgotten.
So unless there's anything uber powerful for Commander or Modern.
Right. Well, this is kind of nice for anything that has like creating blood tokens, which I do think my commander deck does. Yes. So this might be a good one to include, and it's a cool full art foil again. So we got two full art foils to start us off with, both uncommons. So not terrible, but they're pretty cool. And let's go ahead and start actually opening some packs, because that's what we're all here for. That's what I'm here for, definitely.
We'll do it in two parts.
We'll do it in two parts. So let's go ahead and, all right, we're going to start with this back one. And these will be the first 5. I am so excited for this.
By 5, she means 6.
Oh, are there 12? Sorry, for some reason I was thinking there was only like 10.
There's 12.
There's 12. Got it. Woohoo! 6. The first 6. I forgot that they also made the packaging for these a lot more.
Do those have tabs?
No, they don't. And they're the thicker packaging because they're foils. It's a bunch of pretty shiny foils. I'm gonna have so many more things to sleeve. Well, that's fine. I have a bunch of things to organize still, so.
To be fair, I think this is the last batch until Foundations releases.
Excellent. Ooh, insects are actually good because I think I have something from my Duskmourn set that also needs insect tokens, so I'm actually pretty happy to have that. It's a double-sided. It is with a lovely spirit. All right, I'm just gonna set that off to the side. Let's take a look at our actual cards. Cruel Witness, Keeg's Flame Breath. I do recognize some of these because I have been organizing all of the cards recently. You may have even joined me on one of my 2 recent live streams where I did a bunch of organizing. Ooh, I love, yeah, foil. I love the foil lands, and I especially love the lands in this particular set. But I was doing some organizing and I've really focused on Innistrad because we've had a lot of them. Okay, our first, our first holo, or our first, rare, we've had a bunch of holos. Or foils. I'm sorry. I know holo is Pokemon. Our first foil is another Edgar, Charmed Groom, which is actually pretty cool. Does he flip? He does. Edgar Markov's Coffin. Oh my gosh. When he probably turns into the vampire. That's really cool, actually. So that's our first rare. Then we've got the Imposing Grandeur. Another rare, a nice sorcery there. Hive Heart Shaman. Whenever Hive Heart Shaman attacks, you may search your library for a basic land that doesn't share the land type with a land you control. Put that card onto the battlefield in the shuffle. Oh, that's not bad. Belligerent Guest. I have so many of this card. Unholy Officiant. Ooh. Dr. John Seward. He's a legendary creature human cleric, so you could run him as a commander. Training, I don't know what that does. I'll have to look that up. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier token. This might be good, actually.
Training does.
Oh, that's what training does. Sorry, it's on a separate line, and so I wasn't sure if that's like.
Is it in brackets?
It's not in brackets. It's separate text here. You can take a look. I don't know if that's what training does.
No, you're right. That is different.
Okay, so this though, based on like at least that text, sounds like it might be really good for your because you were wanting to like construct like a human or a werewolf like deck to run against my vampires, right? This might be good for that. We also got Blood Petal Celebrant and Hacker's Journal, an artifact clue. Investigator's Journal enters the battlefield with a number of suspect tokens on it equal to the greatest number of creature players and the player controls. I haven't actually looked too much into the clue like artifact of this particular set. Like I know that's a unique or not unique,
no, it's
but
not. Like the 40k deck has it.
Oh, that's right.
It's a card that you tap to draw a card.
Ah,
you have to pay a mana for it.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Cards to one side, trash to the other, please.
Okay, then I will put here. Give me that. I'll swap. I'll put the cards over here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you want to sleeve anything.
I will be sorting. I will not be sleeving.
Okay, well then I will sleeve things later.
I'm just going to separate them by color.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Do you need a knife or something?
No, I do not need a knife. I don't want to accidentally cut the cards. Okie dokie. Blood token. With a wolf. Oh! Alright, let's see what we've got. Siphon Essence. Lacerate Flesh. Spore Crawler. Very, very Nurgle. Diregraph Scavenger. That looks like a... Is that a cow? Is it a bear? It's a bear. It's a bar. Alright, Wedding Security. Cloaked Cadet. A swamp. Ooh. Helena and Elena, partners. A nice multicolor. First rare. Ooh, I love the art on that one. That's cool. Another rare. Dude, I admit I do really like the collector packs just because of how many rares they tend to have in them. Cursed Hospitality. Also, again, really cool art. Really like the vampires off here to the side.
I guess my problem with the collectors is I wish they were okay. I know you get more value in them. Mm-hmm. You get a third as many packs as you do in a booster box. So, why does it cost 3 times a normal booster box?
I mean, that's fair. That's
implying
fair.
Implying that each pack is then 6 times more valuable.
Yes. Can I see that? Oh,
or it might be 9 times.
This is our first Edgar. So just to showcase, look, we actually got 2. So we've gotten the Edgar twice now. And you're absolutely right. I do think, why is it that they are a little overpriced. I would agree. But look at the, we've got 2 different Edgars. But we have one of the hollow version, and then we have, he looks so much more menacing here. He looks so kind of, he almost looks feeble a little bit in this one, which I think is kind of funny. Or at least, I don't know, weirdly haunched, you know?
Yeah, I guess the question is, would you rather have 12 collector boosters or 72? Or 72
set boosters or draft boosters?
Yeah, we'll play boosters modernly.
Yeah, play boosters modernly. I keep forgetting they switched it over to play boosters.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's for the same price, theoretically, dollar for dollar, you could get 72 packs instead.
Right.
But are the collector boosters worth that? From a collecting standpoint, we're not hardcore players.
Yeah, I mean, for me, who doesn't resell them and just wants to have a bunch of shiny cards, it is.
Yeah, because we don't want to have that much in our chaff box.
Exactly. It's a cool looking human token. Oh. Oh.
What
is this? No, it is a token. Oh, this is that white-green soldier token that you can create with that one card. Okay, very cool. There's also, well, spoiler, we got a legendary enchantment aura as one of our rares, but we're going to flip this over this way and we're going to look at that at the end. But because it's multi-sided, we know that it's there. All right, so we got Aim for the Head, which is honestly just fantastic art. Look at that expression on that, like, ghoul. Amazing. Unholy Officiant. Wandering Spirit, or Wanderlight Spirit, Sure Strike. Oh, the wolves are so cool. Valorous Stance. Vampire's Vengeance, another swamp. I imagine you probably get excessive swamps in this. Path of Peril is our first rare. Ooh, Crossway Troublemakers. I love the art for that. They're so spicy. Another rare. Change of Fortune. I think we have had this one, but I actually think we had a different art. This is like a cool full art design. Vladorin, I think. Epicure, A Wedding Security, Dracula, Lord of Blood. Okay, that's actually...
He sounds important.
Yeah, he does. Focus. There we go. I really like that. It's a really cool full art card. Then we have Markov Waltzer. That's pretty cool. He's also a vampire. Man, I'm getting some really good vampire cards, I think, for this. And then, of course, that rare that we saw was kind of got spoiled for us is Catilda Dawnheart Martyr. She's a spirit warlock. And then she flips over to this, which just looks so cool. And it is hollow, which is just awesome. Beautiful card art. Like, this is... by far probably been one of my favorites, although I do really like this Dracula card as well. Like, we got some good ones in this one. Definitely got some good ones. All right, there we go. Let's keep moving on. There might be even more wonderful vampires. Right? Isn't that a cool card?
Yeah, that is.
All right. Oh.
Spirit Warlock.
Yeah, she was neat. There we go.
I'm just saying this Dracula was a little bit too much like a certain Morbius.
A certain Morbius?
A certain Morbius.
I understand. All right, well, we got another lovely wolf. And spirit. Boop. We didn't get spoiled on one of our rares this time. All right, let's go ahead and get through our commons. Oh, a Cradle of Safety. We weren't expecting to see a baby in our vampire deck. Ooh. Flame Blessed Bolt. That's a cool looking, I like the card art on that. Weary Prisoner. Thirst for Discovery. Ballista Watcher. A Forest this time. All right, for our first rare, Splendid Reclamation. Mirage Phalanx. Very cool. Good for the human deck. A Kraken Horror! A Hullbreaker Horror. Oh, he's so cute. I definitely want to, at some point, build some sort of aquatic-based deck. Probably with, like, merfolk. Ooh, Bloodcrazed Solicite. Solicite? Is that how you pronounce that word? Solicite?
Socialite.
Socialite. Bloodcrazed Socialite. Got it. That's cool. I like the eyeballs that she's plucked out of somebody's head. Ah, this is the same card that we got before, but this time not in hollow. Falconwrath Forebearer. Belligerent Guest. And Cemetery Illuminator. Ooh, that's our mythic. First mythic, I think, that we've gotten in this box. Very cool.
That's not true.
Oh, did we get another mythic?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that then. I've only seen rares.
Surely you have. I thought there was like a mythic guaranteed in every pack of the collectors.
Not in every pack. I think there's just like, it's
that
rare.
That might be more modernly.
Oh, maybe it is more modernly.
Yeah, you are currently I think you are more correct than I am.
A boar! Oh my god, that's the most pig-looking boar I've ever seen. Where are my tokens?
Thank
you.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's the first mythic I've
I feel like there's a lot more mythics nowadays.
I think so too. Like, I feel like when I did the Dungeons and Dragons unboxing, there definitely was.
Agreed.
Wretched Throng! I definitely read that as Wretched Thong at
God.
first. Which would just, I mean,
That's
especially with that art, that's a very different image. Markov Waltzer, he's cool. I like how he floats. Bloodshorn Squire, a nice island. I don't feel like we get many islands in this like style. I think like island
should be equal to all the others.
No, I feel like in some sets they lean into certain colors more than others, and there's always like 2 land colors that you end up getting less of, so they end up being more expensive, like by like $1 than some of the others. All right, here's our first rare, the overcharged Amalgam. Is that like a dragon? What is
Amalgam?
Oh, amalgam. I like oh. How did I say it? I can't even repronounce it. I'm taking this off screen for a second because I can't tell what the hell is happening. Is it like a demon?
This card depicts...
Ooh, our second mythic.
It's a giant stepping over a building.
Oh!
That kind of looks like a Zinch demon because of the chain thing around its head neck.
Yes, and but I also got sort of like Mortarian wing vibes because they're so decrepit. All right, that's pretty cool. We also got Umbrous Fear Manifest, which is another mythic. Very cool. Hamlet Vanguard. Some more Celebrants. Lucy Westeran. I have one of these already. I know that. Ooh, that one's cool. I think this might be the Showcase. Were they doing Showcase?
I don't know if they were using that term at that point or not.
Well, this is a slightly different style, and I like the black and white like comic book style. It's really cool.
Alt art.
Yeah, like the alt art. Some more Celebrants, and then the Path of Perils, a nice sorcery from what I recall. Yeah, Cleave, and then destroy all creatures with mana value 2 or less. Nice. Pretty good. All right, this is the last of our first 6 packs, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the back 6 packs. So far, I feel like, I mean, again, I don't think anything's been like super amazing, but I do feel like there's been some fun stuff that
we can make some great theme decks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like my vampire theme deck is gonna be very, very vampiric. In the best possible way. All right, let's see what our token is. We've got some more blood. That's probably good. And another spirit. There we go. Oh, Witch's Web. That is a really cool looking card. Gluttonous Guest. She's just going to town on that blood. Supernatural Rescue. Weaver of Blossoms. She flips. Probably have missed some of the flipped ones. I'm sorry about that. Resistance Squad. Storm Chaser Drake. Although I don't feel like I've seen as many of those.
There's
with
been
the
a couple, but yeah.
Plains. That's a cool Plains card. Voice of the Blessed. Nice. Spirit Cleric. Eternal Investigator. He's a ghost, hence why he's eternal. Averbook Caretaker turns into a lovely Howlhenge Huntmaster. And she gets real buff, doesn't she? That's another mythic there for us. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I wonder if it's her dog. Is it her dog or is it her? I think it's her.
Or is she turning into the dog?
No. I think that's her dog, and I think that's her because she's in a white dress and this is a white wolf. So I think like in the dog.
The messaging,
Yeah. I definitely think so. She's hexproof, which is pretty cool. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you put two +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. That's pretty neat. Ooh, Bloodthirsty Harvester. He's had a nice drink. Ooh, Von Helsing's Holy Ward. A nice enchantment. When the Circle of Confinement enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until Circle of Confinement leaves the battlefield. Whenever the opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name as the card exiled with the Circle of Confinement, you gain 2 life. All right. Definitely has to go into your human deck, I believe. Ooh, again, I really love this art style. Like this just like really gritty, black and white, very comic book, like very fantasy, like old school fantasy art I feel like was also done in this. I love it. We also got a Restless Blood Seeker and Kaya, Geist Hunter, another legendary, or a mythic, a legendary planeswalker. She's pretty cool, actually. Look at her turning that dude into petals. Just what he deserves. All right, that is going to be it for the first half. We'll be back in just a moment. Hey guys, I'm just jumping into the video to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content that you find here. And if you're into the spicier side of the hobby, then I invite you to join my VIP page. New subscribers get 50% off their first month subscription. I hope to see you there. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the video. Thanks, Angela. Now, let's get back to the other half of our booster pack. What will we get this time? I have a sneaking suspicion that it'll be more vampires. I don't know why I think that. It might be because that's what the entire theme of this deck is, or the theme of this pack is. Oh my gosh, why am I struggling so hard? Why do these packs dislike me so much? Get in. Oh, another blood token. I'm gonna have so many blood tokens at this point. The funny thing is I actually have an entire box of Innistrad draft boosters to open as well. Oh, another one of those human soldiers, very cool. So I am genuinely probably going to have so many like blood tokens, so many vampire tokens, which will be very useful. So not complaining, just noting that that's going to happen. Let's see what we got for cards in this one. Steelclad Spirit, Daybreak Combatants, Mulch. Lovely. Witness the Future. Oh, I like the gold on that is really cool. Ooh, Archghoul Farbin. He's awesome. Another Swamp. Our first rare, the Dying to Serve card. I do love this. Like, these ghouls are great. This is clearly what everybody should have at their wedding. They should just have these undead ghouls serving all of their wine and beautiful gold goblets. Ooh. Howlhenge Overlord. That's a cool looking one. I like the wolf. We have a Dream Shackle Geist is another rare. The Epicure. The Mysterious Blood Illness. Oh no. Ooh. That's really cool. Old Rustine. Again, I think this particular card art style, absolutely amazing. It really brings me back to my college days. This is the kind of stuff that I wanted to be making. Like, this is the way that I wanted to be illustrating in this like black and white, very just like intense, very textured, very detailed style. It just always tickles me. Search the Count's Castle. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard a basic land. Okay. And then Dreamroot Cascade, a land, which is nice because then it means you can kind of use it pretty much anywhere very safely. Dreamroot Cascade enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. And it can add a green or a blue. Not something that's super useful to me. I don't run a lot of blue decks, but who knows? Maybe in the future I will. All right, let's continue on with our pack opening. I'm curious what sets, if you guys are Magic collectors, like what is your favorite set to just go back and open? Like barring, like ignoring cost or like, you know, you're just wanting to open if you're like, oh, I want to get this particular set because I know that I can get a Black Lotus out of it, you know, or something like that, something really expensive. But like just for the pure joy of you love the art on the cards, maybe you like the mechanics that were in that particular set, etc. But like non-monetary reason, what set would you most like to open? Also, here is a Wolfy Wolf. Oh my god, we have a mythic at the back. Spoilers. And a spirit. All right, Fear of Death. I'm very curious to see like what you guys put in the comments for that. Cause like for me, because I haven't been collecting super long, like this is probably one of the sets that I would probably say that I would always go back to because I like vampire cards. I tend to like the art in this one. I do also really like the D&D sets, but those ones, are they canon actually? Like, are they actually?
What do you mean by canon?
Are they like, because I know the Fallout ones are the Universes Beyond, or D&D Universes Beyond, or are they just Magic?
Oh, I know they're not.
Because like Warhammer's also Universes Beyond, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think the D&D is just in there because it's fantasy and I think they can get away with that.
I think it's still Universes Beyond because it's another IP though. Because I think Lord of the Rings is the same way.
Yes, but Wizards owns both, so I wasn't sure.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, because like they own the license for both, so like what would prevent them?
But there's no crossover with they don't have like Jace and them in it.
They did the Ravnica. Oh, you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean like Jace and them didn't go into the D&D world as cards?
Like the same way they went into the murder mysteries at Karlov, or pick up that cat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry.
Stand up and get that kitty out.
Okay, I will see.
He demands to be on camera.
I understand. Oh. Well, are you gonna come over here?
No, go to her.
Hey,
go to her.
Come here. Come here.
You're off camera. Get on camera.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the cat. All right, there. There. Are you happy now? He is purring intently. There. There you go.
He's been butting into the live streams. Now he's butting into a full-blown, like, normal video.
I know. My goodness.
Jack, you're not even in costume.
Yeah. You aren't a little bat.
It's the Halloween special and you're not in costume.
I know. How dare you? Oh, don't claw my outfit. Oh, you're so sweet though. You just kind of settled into my arms and now you're being quiet. Okay, can I get back to talking about my cards? Because I have a really cool mythic I want to showcase. All right, I'm going to put you down. There we go.
Come with me, boy.
There we go. Go with your dad. He's going to feed you or give you a treat. Go on. Go. All right, let's take a look again at this mythic. I know we sat on it for a little while, but this is a really cool one. Henrika Dominathari. She looks awesome there, but then you flip her over and look how badass she is. God, I love the vampire cards. They're so cool. We also have the Midnight Arsonist, one of our rares. Stensia Uprising. Skulking Killer. I thought for a second her head was just sitting on top of the maze, not that it was like fading in, like they were over. I was very confused by this card, is just basically what I'm trying to say. Oh, she's a vampire assassin, which is pretty cool. Another Lucy. He did not want to follow. A Dreamroot Cascade again. Nice. A Blood Crazed Socialite. I still really like the eyeball. And then a Faithbound Judge. So another mythic, as I drop it. He looks super cool. Spirit Soldier, and then he turns into Sinner's Judgment. He turns into, what's that D&D spell where you have the swords circling around your head?
Divine Guardians?
Yeah, Divine Guardians. That's what this reminds me of, which is super cool. Again, very cool that it's hollow. I apparently flipped my cards over. Why did I do that? That's silly. Oh, probably because I flipped her. Oops. All right, now I've reorganized my cards. Ignore me. Or just, oh my God, I'm struggling. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. There we go. Everything's fine now. We have 4 more packs to get through. Will I lose my mind completely through it? Who knows? It's entirely possible. It is the Halloween season. Spooky things are bound to happen. Oh my goodness. And the spooky thing is that I continue to struggle with pack opening. It's just incredibly embarrassing. Ugh, come on, Angela. Don't damage the cards, but get the pack open. You can do it. I believe in you. Boop. There we go. We have an insect and another boar. Hopefully, this isn't a bore for you. I'm so hilarious. I'm not actually, but thank you for pretending that I am sometimes. A courier bat. Shield Bash, Alchemist Retrieval, Aberrade, that's a cool looking card. Resistance Squad, the Resistance Squad, Radiant Grace, another Plains, and now for our rares. Another, man, I've gotten, I think, Dreamroot Cascade 3 times, each time, different art. Thankfully, not all in the same pack. Do you guys remember when I opened the D&D pack and there was like, I think it was a D&D pack. There was something that I opened and there were 3 of the exact same card, one right after the other, all of them different art. Haunted Library, that looks pretty cool. Graph Reaver, again, very cool. I like the bone. This reminds me of something from the board game Hate. Like this like gives me such vibes for that. That's really rad. The Celebrants, a Bloodseeker, Abraham von Helsing. Hello, Mr. Handsome Old Man. A Mythic, of course. He's got training whenever a Savior of Allenbach trains. Exile up to one other target creature from the battlefield or creature card from graveyard. When Savior of Allenbach leaves the battlefield, put exile a card onto the battlefield under their owner's control. Okay. Ah, I see. That's his like sub. Why not just refer to him as Abraham von Helsing?
That's one of the most valuable cards in the set.
Oh, really? That's cool.
The
I think
Greenberg Cascade.
I think we've actually gotten it like 3 times just in different styles.
There is a dual land that's worth quite a bit.
Okay. Ooh, I like the Wolf Rider.
Oh, yeah, the Legendary Vampire's cool.
Right? This Wolf Rider, this cool full art. I would want to ride a big old fluffy wolf like that. It was one of my favorite things about original or early Game of Thrones. Was that the Stark kids all got dogs they could ride because they turned into giant-ass dire wolves.
I feel like that never paid off properly.
It never did. I never got to see Arya Stark riding Nymeria in the way that I wanted to. Slicing people's heads off. That's really what I wanted. I just wanted to see the girl riding the back of the dire wolf, plowing through her enemies, slicing people's heads off as like a master assassin, like twirling and like dancing on top of this wolf. It would have been so cool, and we never got that. Ooh, the Gift of Fangs. That's actually really, like, I know it's just a common, but I love the art. Nurturing Presence, Scattered Thoughts, Blood Petal Celebrants, Screaming Swans. Oh, those swans are eldritch. Circle of Confinement. Unlovely Plains. He has.
I fed him a treat.
Okay, good. He's like, that's not enough. I want a full meal. Anje, Maiden of Dishonor. Olivia's Wrath is our next rare. Really cool. Voice of... Oh, he is excited. I think he's like, oh, you're going to actually give me more food? Yes, it's working. My scheme, it's working. That's my cat right now. Voice of the Blessed, another socialite. Ooh, Von Helsing's Holy Ward. Okay, so we've gotten 2 of that. That makes sense, it's an uncommon. Ooh, I love the art. Also, look at those just delightful demons in the background. This gives me like old, 5th edition and back Warhammer 40k vibes to it a little bit. It's not quite as gritty, but like these demons especially remind me of like early Chaos Demons where they're just real gnarly, they're real gross, and it's so good. That's really cool. Definitely up there as one of my favorites. Voldoran Epicure and The Dying to Serve, my lovely ghoul friends. All right, we've got 2 packs left. I'm just laughing at the fact that I called them ghoul friends because it sounds like girlfriends, and I am not a funny person. I just try to be really hard and fail a lot, but laugh at my own jokes, so it's fine. I'm just slowly tearing this packaging into numerous pieces, and I wish I would stop. There we go. All right, so our token is a blood token. Ooh, with a very lovely zombie. That's pretty cool, actually. Now, Crushing Canopy. A Vampire's Kiss. An Adamant Will. Ragged Recluse. If you don't know already, I've talked about this a number of times, but I am dressing as a vampire this year for Halloween. I have my costume already. I may or may not be in it tomorrow, or well, it's tomorrow for me. I don't know when you guys are specifically seeing this, but I will probably have worn it during my Blood Bowl event against Chaos Cultist on a Saturday very soon. Hollowed Haunting. Okay, so this is our first mythic of this pack. That's really cool. I like the ghosts. Kind of reminds me of the Night Haunts a little bit. I love the swirly. I love whenever ghosts have long, very swirly, very ethereal, but like spindly, I guess. Very thin wisps of themselves trailing behind them as little tails. It's one of the coolest things. And I feel like Magic really captures that quite well whenever they're doing spirits and ghosts and that kind of stuff. And the Occult Epiphany. Oh yeah, look, he is having an epiphany. That's going right through his eyes and then right out his brain. The Maniformed Hellkite. That's really cool. Also, this is a dragon, which could then go into my dragon deck, because we have the Urza, is it no. I almost got the Dragon. We have the Dragon commander deck, and we want to like beef it out in the same way that we have the Edgar deck, because they actually came from the same set. And this might be a good one actually to put in there. Also a mythic. Markov Purifier. Lovely. Blood Petal Celebrant. Dracula, Blood Immortal. Okay, that is a handsome Dracula. I approve. He can't be blocked. Deals combat damage to a player. Create a blood token. Sacrifice 2 blood tokens and return him from the graveyard to the battlefield. Very nice. Not a legendary creature, actually. Bloodsworn Squire turns into the Bloodsworn Knight because she gets a boost. And then Old Rustine. I think we got him before, but I don't think we got him in Hollow. The Hollow just, again, makes the art look even cooler. So I'm very pleased with that. And we are down to our final pack. I am excited to see what we get in this. Hopefully, something cool. Something with cool art. That's really all I'm looking for. And frankly, this set has had a lot of really cool pieces of art in it. Although, it's rare at this point where I open a pack of Magic cards and I don't think the set has cool art. Because even like going back and looking at some of the older packs and everything, or the older sets, like back when I would have thought when they were new that maybe the art wasn't as cool or such, it's so much cooler to me now. I think I have a better appreciation for that high fantasy style that I think Magic was capturing at that time. We've actually not gotten the copy token before, or not like yet in this opening, so that's pretty cool. And then a nice human. This is actually really nice because you can use this kind of anywhere, anytime you need to make a copy of something, which is really good to have. So I'm glad we actually got another one of those. A Sporeback Wolf. Oh, he's got a fungus growth. That's unfortunate for him. A Rot-Tide Gargantua. That's a very large bat. Kind of looks like a Vargeist. A Wedding Invitation. Imagine if this is how a DM decided to start a Curse of Strahd campaign. Instead of getting the normal invite that you get from Strahd, instead it's like a wedding invitation because he's already captured what's-her-face? Esmeralda?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or no, the sister. What's the sister?
Oh, the daughter of the...
yeah, the daughter of the
mayor.
mayor.
Her name.
Yeah, but like... if she's,
the first one you were talking about was the Huntress.
Yeah, Esmeralda's the Huntress. But yeah, imagine if he had already caught her and he's inviting you to his wedding.
I've heard people doing similar hooks.
I mean, it would be interesting, and
especially if you just want to go straight to the castle.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it could be interesting because then you would like, if you really just want to get to the vampire stuff,
yeah,
like
hardcore. Some people just want to do the town and then the castle.
Yeah, that makes sense. So this is what I mean. Like, this is the first mountain I've pulled of all these sets. I don't think the mountain is as common in this particular set as some of the other ones.
This is the second mountain.
Oh, is it the second mountain?
The very first one you pulled was a mountain.
Oh, okay. My bad. I just didn't remember that.
Yeah, so I'd say it's within
okay, fair enough.
variability.
Very well, very well. A Dream Shackle Geist, an Imperious Mindbreaker, an Unvelwald Oddity. Look at that amazing moose. He has some serious, like, rabies or something happening. I guess he's not frothy enough for it, but he's ghastly. Gluttonous Guest, Search the Count's Castle. Sundown Pass. Sundown Pass enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands, so this is kind of like the other one, but instead it's red and white. Blood Tithe Harvester. And for our final card, the Curse of Hospitality. All right. Well, let me collect my thoughts, find some of my favorite cards, and we'll wrap this video up. What did you think of the Crimson Vow set, Jack?
I really liked it, Mother.
I like the vampire cards. Well, so do I. Boy, I'm gonna show off some of my favorites now. You've stuck me. Oh my goodness. Boy, hold on, wait. Your little claw. You're trying to disrobe me. We can't have that here. There's somewhere else for that. Now, let me actually talk about some of my favorite cards. It might come as no surprise to you, but I really like these black and white cards. They just look so cool, and look how awesome that foil looks with it. And this one was double-sided, which just really struck me as very awesome. I love this art style. I picked out another one, actually, that I really like of this exact same art style. Again, this one just gives me so old school This one just gives me such old school Warhammer vibes. I really like the demons in the background, so I had to choose it. And then finally, of course, I had to pick at least one of the Dracula cards, And I thought this one in particular just made him look so regal, so handsome, and I would definitely fall for this vampire. So that was some of my favorite cards from the set. Let me know down below which ones you enjoyed, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful Halloween this season. Thank you once again to my YouTube members as well as my patrons patrons for making so content like this can continue to happen. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this, so thank you very, very much. I have been Angela, and I hope you have a wonderful hobby night.